Hey everybody, and welcome to this edition of How Do We Do That? The behind the scenes series of videos that we've been doing to kind of give you a glimpse of what goes on in different areas that you may not be completely aware of here at DU. Now, most of you are aware of human resources and the things that are involved in that. Today I've got Jennifer Ennis, who is our HR generalist, and Kim Hill, who is our HR administrative assistant. And they know all things HR, so we're going to have a little conversation today about our hiring process and how that's changed over the past couple of years, our benefits, which I'm sure you're aware of, but just a reminder of some of the great things we have available here at DU, and then some success stories. So let's start off with the new pinpoint hiring process. Jennifer, how does an external candidate, if we have friends or someone we know that's interested in a job at DU, how would they go about applying for something here at DU?
Sure, Joe. An external candidate would go to our website. They would click on or hover over the About DU, select job opportunities, and then it would take them to our job board. Once they're at a job board, it will display all of the open jobs that are available. They would click on whichever one they would like to apply for and apply from there. If they don't see something they're interested in, they would scroll all the way to the bottom where it says register your interest. Once they register their interest, that will give them an email once a job opportunity comes available and lets them know that it's available to apply for.
Great. Now, Kim, once someone applies, what happens from there?
So once someone applies, the candidate themselves, they will receive an email back from Pinpoint letting them know that their application has been successful. If they do not receive an email back, that means that they've put something in incorrectly as far as with their email, which happens more than you think. From that point on, the interview team, which is usually based of a member of HR, the direct report of the position, supervisor, and manager. So there's a group of 4 or 5 people that is reviewing these applications as they come in, and then narrowing that down to a more better pool to be able to go from there to be able to interview. And so they kind of know them from the stages as we're going through. If we're reaching out to them, asking them questions before the interviews, or we're scheduling for the interviews, or getting that email or those text messages, letting them know where they're at within that step. So it makes them feel a little bit more a part of and kind of know where things are going at as things are tracking through.
Great. And how has this improved since we put it in place a couple of years ago?
It's so much better than what we did previously. Previously, it was paper applications that a candidate was either printing off from our website, or coming through our drive-through, or getting one from our receptionist up at the front of the office. So it's taken some workload off of them, but it's also made things move a lot quicker and a lot more trackable, and things to be able to keep up a lot better than the old traditional paper application.
Great. And any positions that come open, if an employee's eligible for that or qualify for it, they can also apply. So what's the process for them?
So for an internal candidate, they would do the same. Usually HR will send out a job posting internally and allowing internal candidates to apply for that position. It will send them a link. They can click on that link or the QR code. It will take them direct to our job board. They would apply the exact same way. Of course, we want to make sure that they talk to their supervisor and let them know that they're interested in moving up and maybe even in a promotion.
Okay. And if you have friends or others that you know out in the community that might be interested in jobs at DU, we do have an employee referral program. So Kim, how does that work?
So the employee referral program was set up about 2 years ago, and how that program works, when a candidate is filling out the application, they must list Joe or Jennifer as their referring candidate, as their referring employee. Now Joe and Jennifer also have to turn in a form to HR to say, yes, Jeremy is, my candidate, he's the one that I am referring. If we hire that candidate, and that candidate makes it 6 months, then an employee, that referring employee, gets $250 bonus added to their payroll check following that 6-month period.
I'm sorry, you said $250?
$250.
That's great. And it's available to anybody within the company that wants to refer someone.
And you can share it with anybody within the company if you want to. Play and cut that out, Joe.
So that's all we have time for on this episode, but next time we're going to come back and talk about the overall benefits package at DU and some folks who have taken advantage of that to advance over the years. So join us next time.